So it's a BITSAT problem, BITSAT level problem, basically practice problem of heat and thermo, basically heat chapter. Fine, here is specific heat and latent heat question. So playlist also there for BITSAT. You can also try it for JEE Main as well. A bullet is moving. Suppose it's a bullet. Fine, yeah, it's look like bullet. Suppose a bullet is moving with velocity v, uniform velocity, and stops suddenly after hitting the target, and the whole mass melt v. Okay, it's a target is ice, and it will hit the target and stop here, and then mass m ice will melt. Fine, specific heat is S. ठीक है, initial temperature 25 degree Celsius, and its melting point is, it's not basically ice, any substance can be there which can be melt, because ice होता तो 0 degree रहता है ना melting point तो correct ना, ice point तो it's not a 0, it's a different substance. तो melting point not right, ice don't use rice, it's a melting point is, melt करने के लिए जो point है 475 degree centigrade, correct, and initial temperature is 25, it's the initial one. So you have to then find the value of V is given. See, in option what is given, in option equation, 4 equation are given. Fine, you don't have to find exact value of V, 4 equation are given, you just have to choose it. I will write the correct equation. Fine, I will give the solution of correct equation. Fine, so what will happen, here it is moving with velocity v. Fine na, so it must have kinetic energy half mv square. Fine, so here using whole the kinetic energy for melting that substance. Fine, and for melting we must know that delta Q is equal to ml. Latent is given L. This is for melting. Fine, before melting heat will be generating, so melt करने से पहले उस temperature पर पहुंचना पड़ेगा, इस temperature पर 475 degree, so that delta Q is ms delta T. Fine, so mass is m, specific heat S is given, and delta T is final temperature is this, initial is this, so 475 minus 25, correct. So this, just a minute, fine na? So this much amount of heat required to raise the temperature, correct, this amount of heat ms delta T, and this amount of heat is required for melting. So half kinetic energy, half of mv square will be used as ms delta T plus ml. Fine na? Just don't cram the equation, try to understanding the concept. It will firstly rise the temperature of this substance, then if temperature is reaching this value, its initial one is 21, when bullet will give energy and its temperature rises up to this, then some amount of energy from half mv square, suppose I give you example, it's a substance at 25 degrees Celsius, I will give you suppose 100 joule of energy to this substance in from bullet. So it may be happen only 40 joule of energy is required to raise its temperature. What will? To raise its temperature to 475 degree centigrade. Suppose 40 joule is required. So 60 joule is left. So 60 joule is used in melting the substance. Fine. So some amount of energy is required to raise the temperature. That energy is ms delta T, which will not change its state. And another amount of energy is used to melt the substance. Here temperature is constant, and at the time of melting its temperature remains same, but phase may change. Phase will surely change, and temperature will surely remain constant. You got it? Yeah, sorry. So this is the correct equation. But here is also one problem. Can you identify? Sorry. Can you identify the problem? Yeah, I will tell you what is the problem in this. See, S value is in this data is in calorie mostly. You know value in calorie, and L also is in calorie. So we must convert it into, this is in joule now. We must into calories. So here 4.2 divide. Correct na? If it is in joule, then you don't need to. Just be careful with units. Okay, be careful. So you got the answer. There are 4 equations given. One equation must be like this. In place of delta T, what you will put? This 470C minus 25. Got it now? Yeah, perfect. One equation is this. One equation is this, and another equation is this. So now you are understanding how the options are given. Correct. So this one is the correct option. So this is a BITSAT level question. So check the playlist. I will see you in next video. Fine.